Hello, welcome to React Guide tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get started with React Native from scratch on Windows. So first, go to facebook.github.io / React Native and then click on Docs. And in here you can see the tutorial on how to install React Native. But of course, like if I just tell you to do it, then it's not going to be a tutorial video. So what you first need to do is install Node.js. So go to nodejs.org and install the latest Node.js stable version. And then, wow, they have a new version. So I guess I'm going to be installing with you guys because I need to update mine too. And then, yeah, I'm gonna skip through. Actually, it's gonna be really fast. So, yeah, make sure you add the path to your Node.js. Okay, so it just finished installing. Next thing I need to do is go to a folder, file, and open command prompt, and then I'm going to make sure I have the right version of Node. You can see that I have the latest version of the node, and I'm going to also check my npm version. And I'm not sure if that's the latest one, so I'm going to npm install -g and then npm. -g stands for global, so this will allow me to install stuff that I can execute command line. So npm is by installing the npm globally, I can use npm command line. And yeah, so it did update to 3.8.1 now, and I'm going to be installing npm install -g again, and then react -native -cli. So note that I'm not installing react -native, it's in react -native -cli, and that one will install a react native command line, so I can now use react command line, and that's going to be 0.1.1 or 10, and that is the right one. So now I can do react native init, and let's create first rm project, and this will create a folder here, and then it will start downloading stuff. Okay, I'm gonna cut off. Okay, so at this point, if you want to start with the Android, you need to first install Android SDK. And the easiest way I found is by installing Android Studio. So by going to, well, I'm just gonna Google it right now, but basically the link is developer.android.com/SDK, and you can download it. But of course, you need to make sure you have the Java JDK. You need the JDK 8 Java Development Kit in order to install Android Studio. So install Java Development Kit here, and then once you install that, you can install the Android Studio. Once you install Android Studio, what you need to do is you need to set the environment variable. So go to right click on this PC. If you don't see that icon, what you can do is this PC. Okay, so search this PC, right click on properties, and then you see this window, advanced system settings, environment variables, and then click on New, and then add Android Home, and then where your Android SDK is installed, and also where your Java JDK, not JRE, JDK is installed. So JDK is usually always installed by default in program files /java/JDK, whatever. But Android Home might be installed in a different place depending on your computer. So easiest way to find out where it is installed is once you open up Android Studio, you can go to File, Open, or Open Project somewhere up there, and then go to the folder that you have created. Where's my document? There you go. And React Guide Workspace and Android. There you go. And once you open that, then you can click on this icon, and then you can find your SDK location right there. Once you do that, make sure you click on Launch Standard SDK Manager. Install all these 4 tools, SDK tools, platform tools, and build tools, and install Android 6. Maybe later on you might want to install Android N. And I'm gonna install both documentation and SDK platform. And then you make sure you install the image, because we're gonna be using that for emulator. If not, you can use your external phone, like actual hardware device. And then sources, you don't actually, I guess you don't actually need to source it, but I like having it so I can debug stuff. And make sure you install the Android support library and the emulator accelerator. And I guess you don't need that if you're using emulator, but if you're using external one, make sure you install that one too. So I guess I can update these two. Okay, and then let me finish downloading. Okay, it's finished. Okay, next you want to go to virtual devices, create virtual device, and you can create one if you want. In this case, I'm going to using this one. And that's pretty much it. So first you want to go into the folder you created, and then go into, and then in here type react-native run-android, and this will compile the Android, and it will create an APK and then install it, and then try to detect Android device that's connected, and then install it. And yeah, I think it's gonna fail because my Android emulator is not yet loaded. So yeah, I'm gonna cut back again, and then come back when it loads again. Okay, it just loaded, and I'm gonna unlock, and it's installing already. Oh, I didn't unlock it yet. What is going on? Come on. All right. Whew. Okay, that's running, but it's going to be red screen. The reason is because we have we don't have the React packager running. So all you have to do is type react-native and then start, and this will start the React Native packager. So I'm going to open up another command line here, and then press reload, and it's downloading the JS bundle from the React packager. Basically, React Native has the native side, which is the native Android app, but then most of your logic is going to be written in JavaScript, which gets downloaded into your app, and there you go. So I guess I didn't tell you how to change the code. So all you have to do is go to Visual Studio Code. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, so code.visualstudio.com and download. And I'm going to use the extension for the Visual Studio Code. So I believe it's F1. Yeah, so extension, install extension, and then React-Native. I already installed it, so there you go. And all you have to do is file, open folder, not file, open folder, go to your project, and then here you can open up an index.android.js. That's where it first comes in. Okay, and then here, welcome to React Native. And I'm going to change it to welcome to React Guide and save it. And then in here, all I have to do is F2 and then reload, and here, welcome to React Guide. And then it says get started, edit index.android.js. I'm going to press F2 again and then click enable live reload. And in here, I'm going to type, watch carefully. This is my reload. What's going on? Oh, there you go. Okay, so I didn't have to refresh resolve. There you go. Okay, so this is the live reload. As soon as you save, it will refresh within 1 second. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. And also let me know what I should be covering for my next tutorial. I'll see you next time.